this isn't the way I was thinking, but this is a way. And you want to get a shot of the truck going up that fucker?
Sure. Or is it a way? It's like
I think it's a way.
Well, let's just go. Let's do it.
Says it's a way.
Let's just do it. We don't need to stage shots.
Bro, she's drinking out of her flask like a fish.
Let's do it. Let's just go for it.
All right, let's go. So you were talking about injustice and stuff. So this is like
injustice and stuff.
And stuff. Yeah, what about that stuff? You get out places like this and you see this. Does it fire you up more, or?
I mean, I think it's really unfair that they're allowed to clear cut before they're even finished deciding if the land is legal and what they're gonna do with it. And they haven't officially stated what they're going to do with the land, and they were allowed to cut everything down.
So you want to create change, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thanks.
We're down.
You guys want to let me on the truck?
So many people just... Most people get in the truck and think it's funny. That's my Adolf Buddha. Sort of the extremes of humanity there. This doesn't always go over well with people. Alright. So we're going up 30th because there's been this clear cut up above LCC, and it's been done by the McDougal brothers, the infamous McDougal brothers, and they're gonna subdivide it and create all these McMansions up there, and they found all these loopholes to be able to do it with their fat cat attorneys, Kim O'Day and Bill Cluse. There's a tribe. There's a the other side. See that platform right there?
I'm gonna get on it.
We're gonna go check it out. And not only that, but they have another 500 acres up there that God knows what they're going to do with that. So there's this class, it's called ECHO, and they have a class and some cool teachers up there at Lane Community College, and they've been sort of studying this issue, going to the planning commission meetings, ranting and raving about how frustrated they are to see this giant beautiful mountain clear cut above their school. And they've even been up there a few times and took pictures and things like that. And so we're going to go up and check out this clear cut and then talk to some of those kids up there, or at least at the school, and get some of their thoughts on the Melvin and Norman McDougal. Welcome to McDougal land, and all those mounds of dirt and wood will be on fire very soon. So this whole hillside will be fire and smoke, and the valley will just be smoke. Probably in the next month.
When did it all start? When did they cut down the...
Well, you know, I started noticing the clear cut, you know, probably about 6 months ago, something like that. And then it's been in the news, like the Register Guard and other places, and the Eugene Weekly and KVAL over the last couple of months. So it's starting to draw some attention. And but I think they started clear cutting about 6 months ago. The kids will know better than I. We'll talk to them about that. It's hard to see it from this angle, but you might catch some of it. Yeah, also I understand that this ECHO class has Cascadia Wildlands person in there talking about forest issues, and at the same time somebody from the Forest Service, probably a spin doctor, will be in there talking counterpoint, I think, to what Cascadia Wildlands Project is talking about, and vice versa. So, but it sounds like like Trump and all his cronies and stuff are really opening up the Northwest and some of the old growth to a lot more fucking logging. So you're gonna see a lot more activity, I think, not only from these kids, but people all over the Northwest trying to protect their wild places. Hopefully.
Oh, that's the spot up there.
That's it up there. It's just the state cross country meet here. I used to be a cross country runner. We kicked ass in North Eugene. Well, right now we're going up to building 10 to where this echo class is taking place right now. And we're going to talk to some of the kids who've been dealing with the Clearcut McDougal's created. And we're going to go talk to, I think, Casey and Rose. See what they have to say about McDougal's in this Clearcut above the school.
One day, people came to school. There weren't trees where there were trees before, and they were like, "What's happening?" And we found people who knew what was happening. We brought them into class, and we talked about it. And then some of us decided we wanted to be more involved.
Like what happened? There was somebody who would have stopped this from happening? I feel like this is just like commerce and business, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Clearcut was pretty much gonna happen. This was gonna happen. The hearing was just deciding if the way they were dividing up the land was legal, which determines what they can do with this land that they've already clear cut in the future.
And what do they want to do with it?
They probably want to build dwellings, residential, probably something big they could sell. The general plan is to put some sort of housing up here.
But do you think things should change overall? Well, I mean, sure, it's commerce, and it's just the way people do business in this country.
I mean, obviously, just the way things are isn't very good.
Get into that. Yeah. Why? Yeah.
I mean,
As a young person, I mean, do you think this is sustainable? It's kind of shit.
Let's just talk about Oregon's environmental protections, which are little to nothing. It's mostly the planning goals, which state that forest land is to be protected, but with the overall goal of the continuous growing and harvesting of the forest. So I don't think that's enough. Like saying, oh, does this comply with this goal? Is this following what we wanted for the forest? We're not being strict enough with it because this is still allowed to happen.
What do you think about building it?
I think that once you have a certain amount of money, you're just going to keep getting money, and it's not going back into everybody else, and it's not helping. Actually, it's not helping the average person. And I personally believe that you shouldn't have more power because of that money.
This area is so iconic. I mean, when you want to leave Eugene and go up and over 30th and down in this cool valley and you see Mount Pisgah, and then all you see are these ponds and this cool community college. That's all you would see. But now what you see, and we'll be seeing more and more of, is this massive Clearcut, massive McMansions that fat cats like Norman and Melvin McDougal are putting up. And it just seems like they're never satisfied. You know, I mean, when's enough? I mean, they got a lot of cash, and they just keep destroying the earth and destroying these places that will not be here for future generations, you know. And sure, we're a capitalistic society and this is business as usual, but you know what, it ain't working, you know, and it hasn't been working for a long time. And there's a hell of a lot more billionaires out here these days and a lot less people like you and I, a lot more people like you and I who are trying to find different ways of existing and growing more and more frustrated all the time. And the youth, they're even getting more pissed off. And thank God for that.
Yeah. The general attitude that I heard from the McDougal brothers lawyer was, this is the way we've always done things, and this is the way we're going to keep doing things, and it's fine, and you can't do anything. And I feel like that's the general attitude for people who are doing stuff like this, and for people who are like taking advantage of the environment, and they just think they can. And I think they can because we let them get away with it, and we're not doing enough.
And you feel like you're gonna begin to do a lot more, or what's your whole attitude?
I'm not sure how much I can do, but I'm gonna do all I can, and I'm gonna try to get other people to do all they can too, and maybe with enough people that could be enough.